failed suicide attempt. And I did this thing last year after I got out of the hospital. I made DIY booklets called I Did Not Kill Myself with 3 specific poems. And it had to do with what happened, kind of. And I came to Paul Henry's after I got out of the hospital, and I read said poems, and I made booklets, and I gave them out to people for free. I had 20 when I got here. I have 6 now, so if anyone's interested in getting a copy, it's like first come, first serve. But yeah, these are said poems, and I'm kind of rusty, so hopefully I don't mess it up too much.
You got it, bro.
We're glad you're here to read them.
Love you, boy.
I love you too. A letter to a stranger. I promised myself that I would no longer write poems about you, only to write this poem about you. But this is more for me than it is for you, so I guess that's an exception. The boy is younger in this photo, a time in which he still does not comprehend the concept of loving himself, the word anxiety, just letters arranged in a funny way. For a moment, he is small and careless. It has been years since I last kissed your lips. Our mouths were once weapons that liked to argue about petty shit, but now instruments, complimenting each other to blow off steam. Love can be a fucking asshole sometimes. Argues about the tiniest of things, ignores your phone calls in spite of you, and has too much pride to apologize. Love is freaking horrible in the most beautiful of ways. Love will argue with you all night, make you coffee the next morning, kiss you on the cheek, and ask you how you slept. Love requires patience. I do not coexist in a world in which love does not equal happiness. The only times I've ever felt sadness has been when I wasn't already in a committed relationship, let alone a loving one, from trying to work things out to deleting all the photos we have of each other on each social media platform. The act of forgetting a forever. It is now sophomore year. From the Greek word sophos, meaning wise, and moros, meaning fool. The boy is now a self-proclaimed poet. The poet goes to therapy. The anxious poet considers taking antidepressants for the first time in his life. He convinces himself that he has a lot more self-control than that. Wants to believe that he does not look like his mother when he cries, or at least doesn't cry loud enough for people to notice he looks like his mother when he cries, to inherit a mental illness of all things, just my luck. My mother shakes while driving, clenches my arm when she goes through a yellow light, continues to twist the volume off from the radio once the sound is already gone and gone. Gone. To be young means that everyone you love is going to die before you. The poet does not sit well with this fact, search for comfort and builds homes out of people. Some people are the most unreliable creatures to confide your feelings with. To be naked and vulnerable only become filled with embarrassment and regret along with the anxiety you already have. Love is no longer satisfied with me. Says, I come with too many problems that I empty her and try using her as storage, that she's sorry. I tell her that I'm sorry. How miraculous it is to meet strangers only become strangers once again. Once, you invited me into your stepfather's home. We were from virgin holding hands to virgins laughing at how uncomfortable the floor we were trying to fuck on was, or if this was even the act of fucking or making love. We were pretty sure it had something to do with love. I mean, once we did love each other, or at least we enjoyed saying the word a lot. How easy a word to put into sentence. I love chocolate. I love eating chocolate. I love you enough to give you some of my chocolate, you know? The poet decides to write a book called A Letter to a Stranger. He has dreams to publish through button poetry. A book about the girl. Now, I have loved beyond your death. This is to say that I did not kill myself. that I've enjoyed yet another cup of coffee with my mom, my sister, sprinkle teaspoons of sugar into what I may not call happy fat, the comforting calorie, yet my body still tells me to run the fuck away from home. To kiss a stranger and still think of you does not mean I need you, but rather I need more time for myself to heal. Through all the reminders, the anxious sophomore inside of me begs to keep trying. It's constantly repeating the word over and over and over again. Love, 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 love. How easy of a word to put into a sentence. I love you. Though I may no longer mean it. Though it's said in the past tense, it meant something. It happened, and nothing can ever change that. I'm choosing to let go now. Not for you, but because I want to this time. Because I'm learning to love myself far more than I ever loved you. Run free, you beautiful, wild being. Wherever it is that you may be. You know, I hope you're happy and loved. Thank you.